So I just wanted to give a little PSA for anyone who's in Northern California looking to go to any bodies of water right now. I just hiked to Beale Waterfall, and it is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, but there's rocks everywhere. And I know that rattlesnakes are very common up here. You got lots of wildlife up here. But the reason I bring up rattlesnakes is because I've been out in nature for a while. I like to explore. I like to hike. I don't usually come across rattlesnakes. This time I did, because it was hiding under one of the rocks I was climbing down. And thankfully, thank God, he was watching out for me, because that is the only way I can account for how the heck this happened. But I didn't hear it because I got my headphones in. I didn't hear the rattle really. I heard something in the background, but there's like a waterfall going, very loud. I heard this little rattling noise, but again, I thought maybe it was the water, wasn't paying too much attention, which is stupid, right? I'm so lucky right now. I start climbing because I had to climb down to get to where this waterfall was so where I could take a video and pictures. And then when I was climbing up is when I heard, that weird little rattling noise, but again, didn't think too much of it. And then I'm climbing and all of a sudden something snagged onto my pant leg. And I thought I maybe it was because there were some, some twigs down there, that there was some rocks. I thought maybe it was rocks or twigs. No, I looked back because I'm like, what the heck? I start kicking and there was a rattlesnake on my pant leg, it's got one of its fangs in my leg, not my leg, my pant leg. And when I kicked, it went flying, but I saw it long enough to see that it had the rattle on its tail. So please be careful. If you're going to be out walking or, hiking, being out at one with nature, realize that this is nature's home. And be very careful, be very observant when you're going to be around anywhere with lots of rocks, because you never know what's hiding under those rocks or in between them. And I will say I was millimeters away from being in a very deadly situation, because anyone who lives in California knows that rattlesnakes are deadly. Can be, especially given the fact that I'm alone and probably a good hour away from help. And there's really no self-service out here. So be careful. Keep an eye out. Anyway, good luck. Have a good day.